Let me introduce myself to everyone first before I go forward. I am assistant professor at School of Biotechnology and coordinator innovation incubation and pivotal role in setting up this Atal Incubation Center in JNU. For the last 2 years, I've been trying to set up AIC in JNU to promote entrepreneurship and the kind of innovation culture which we are having in terms of futuristic sense. Now, to be very honest, I could see the enthusiasm and could see the energy which you people have brought in. And making of Phoenix is one of those crucial point where you have started a culture of putting entrepreneurship and the kind of innovation you want to promote among yourself. And my expectation, to be very honest, not only my, but all the JNU administration or the JNU students' expectation is to make Phoenix as not only club of School of Engineering, but as a club of JNU, entrepreneurship club of JNU as well. So my sincere request to all of you, expand your horizon, bring in more people. So the thing is that the vision you have put in can go across to all the schools. To be very honest, JNU has been a thorough academic institution across all the time. And since there have been academicians and lot of innovations, lot of discoveries which are lying inside the labs, and they haven't come out as a product or the services to the market. And since I became the coordinator innovation and incubation, I tried hard to bring them to the market. And you could see that success is there, that when we have 5 companies currently incubated and all by JNU faculties and 1 or 2 by JNU alumni. Now you can see the type of culture we have. If you see JNU as a whole, you have a bunch, actually I call it as bouquet, right? So this means all the flavors are there. Whatever innovations you do, whatever things you develop, whatever things you bring in, if you want to study impact of social impact of those innovations, JNU is the best place. So you people can really work through to find out the social impact of your innovation. Now, as you have clearly said, that Phoenix is the club where you're going to put those ideas in and try to bring them in some sort of functionality so that they can come out onto the market and they can serve the people of society. To be very elaborated, I would request you over here that there are 2 or 3 aspects which you have considered in making of this Phoenix. I would say this could be a different arms of the Phoenix rather than a core field of those of the Phoenix. Social entrepreneurship, as you have, as Vishisht completely detailed about what is social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is the type of arena where you term that we are going for serving the society without the profitability motive. Now, the point is there are 2, the schools of thought says that if you don't take profit, how going to sustain? And that's not the criteria. So you have to really want to sustain, you want to put in the words and really go for the profits to do that. And once you make the profit, you have to rip in back into the company itself. So it serves the society. So you have mentioned a quote from the Peter Thiel's book. I just read that about what is a startup. If you read Peter Thiel's theory on the type of startups or the social entrepreneurship, it's very clearly said there are 3 types of problem we used to solve. 1 is easy, 2nd is hard, and 3rd is impossible. To be very honest, easy problems are done in 80s, much before 80s. So there were a lot of problems have been solved and they have been creating solutions for that. And now people are solving those hard problems. And you have mentioned that, the problem are the hard problems. But I would suggest that the disruptive kind of innovation and disruptive kind of solutions can only be created when you try to solve impossible solutions. Impossible solution means the solutions which doesn't, very obvious to anyone. It's always there, but it's not obvious. You try to create solution. The famous example is, if I quote the bigger names, Elon Musk. You talk about Elon Musk, and Elon Musk tried to create a SpaceX company which tried to provide solutions for the space industry. And how bigger is the space industry? If you quote me that, if you find out terminology, we could find that space industry is hardly a very, centralized industry, very specific units in specific countries. And that, then what is the vision? You have to look through that vision of solving those kind of problems. What he was saying, that I'm trying to create a solution for NASA or for any aeronautical company. So he was creating those solutions. If you look at the Elon Musk, in 2 or 3 years of creating SpaceX, he went into the deal with NASA. He was a perfect salesman to sell his product to NASA itself. So that vision, what I'm trying to give you is the vision of solving. It's not about making money. It's not about solving the problem of society. It's all about like what you want to create and for whom you want to create. That vision should be very, very clear. When you start something, it's not about creating something which is putting in some sound of box. So you have to evaluate whether you are going incremental or you are going horizontal. That means you have to vertical growth or a horizontal growth in technology sense. So technology, let me caution you over here. Technology doesn't always means that it could be a unicorn, right? So technology can be assistive. It is always complementary to your own wills of solving problems. So the human nature of solving problems can solve the problem. Technology can only be a complementary part of it. So think about ideas, or think about the problems which you want to solve first. Go ahead, look into the market and try to solve it. And then come back, develop a protocol which could assist you do it much better in a much better way. So creating, like as Chirag also mentioned, that the current scenario in this world is basically to create an app and become a unicorn. No, this is wrong way of thinking innovation. To tell you, I have met several guys in various investor meets where I could see that these people have been trying to improvise solutions through hardware or something else, that means the tangible output of the product. So focus on technology only as an assistive one, but create a tangible service or the product which can serve the larger cause. For example, you have seen edutech technologies. Edutech technologies have been done. I mean, I'm great supporter of those edutech technologies which has been there, but it's been a very, very, has provided very less solution for those who are below poverty people, considering that these technology solutions are only accessible to bigger schools who carry big budgets, but not for the schools which are there for very small budgets. Now, when you talk about creating and eradicating poverty, try to solve the problem of employment, technology can never suffice, can never be replacing the human manpower. And by automation, what we're trying to do is to replace the manpower with some kind of technology. And that's what we are lacking. So we have to create a balance between them. I think Phoenix is absolutely the same perfect platform where you can bring in the ideas. JNU will give you the idea that what social impact you have to look into. So you have, while creating anything, and while Phoenix supports or discusses anything, I would suggest that create a document, create a portfolio to assess the social impact of the innovation which you're looking into, right? So all the students, even if you are a team of social school of engineering, I would say include 1 or 2 people from the social sciences, include people from the linguistics, include people from other sources. They will give you what is the exact impact of your solution for the society. More or less, larger unicorns, if you see, they are consumer based. And when you talk about social entrepreneurship, they are society based. So there is a difference. So you have to create a clear cut demarcation by what type of market you're going to assess. You have to question yourself. You have to, really go through that brainstorming workout to find out right kind of solution, right? So my only suggestion and my only good words with you, and my all support, being an AIC, JNU FI, we have established that, and the team is there for help. And any kind of help. The programs like Innovation Sprint, which is currently going on, is always there to show you the correct path, how to do and how to bring in the culture. So we'll bring a lot of industry mentors for your workouts. Any ideas, discuss those, make a good team. Important part is to you people who have made Phoenix as a team, the team culture you understand. So you have to develop trust among yourself. and start creating and discussing ideas. Don't think that this is my idea and it will get stolen. So the biggest bottleneck in the current date innovation is, oh, my idea would get stolen and somebody would their own company. Please don't go into that. It's a real bottleneck for the innovation. So you have to think out of the board. You have to sit across the board. We have to discuss among the people and let people join your dream. That should be the idea. Because if unless you reveal your ideas, you reveal your things, nobody will join your dreams. So in order to create that, you have to create a team, and that team, this Phoenix will help in developing that kind of confidence and trust among everyone, so that people should come in, join hands and create solution which is long lasting, durable and creative. My all wishes are with Phoenix team, and my all support, all AIC and Institutional Innovation Council, which is also led by President Professor Rana Pratap Singh, who is Rector 3 of JNU as well. So all these two institutions which are there for promoting innovation and entrepreneurship culture in JNU, we are there for any kind of help, any kind of discussion, any kind of workouts which you people require. And at the last word, I would say, don't restrict Phoenix for only School of Engineering. Make everyone part of it. Every student of JNU should become part of it, and they should create an interdisciplinary team to create some novel solution and disruptive solution. My best wishes are with Phoenix team. Thank you very much.